So let us say you have a stone or a ball which you are going to project. When you project this at some angle with the horizontal, what happens to this ball? So when you project this, it will probably go along this direction. That's what we have been looking at in the past 2-3 videos. When this ball is projected at an angle theta with the speed u, as we have been dealing with it, it has horizontal velocity which is u cos theta and vertical velocity u sin theta. The initial horizontal velocity is u cos theta, which we call ux. The initial vertical velocity uy is u sin theta. After a while, this ball, let's say it goes here. When this goes here, if the time taken to go from here to here is t second. So at the time of projection here, the time is 0. After some time, the time taken, let us say, is t seconds. The projectile, the stone that you have thrown, has come up to this point. By the time it reaches here, it has covered some horizontal distance and the vertical distance. So here, let us say this is the origin and this is your y-axis and this is your x-axis. Then if the initial point, the initial location of the projectile is termed as 0, 0. After t seconds, it is here, it has covered some horizontal distance and it has covered some vertical distance. So the corresponding point, let us call this point on this axis, let us say x. The corresponding point here is y. So this is x and this is y. So the position of the particle can be termed as x comma y. Let us try to find out what is x and what is y. X is the horizontal distance, y is the vertical distance. You know that acceleration is vertically downward, so the vertical motion is affected by the acceleration. Hence vertical motion is uniformly accelerated. So uniformly accelerated, whereas there is no acceleration in the horizontal direction, so horizontal motion is uniform. So since the projectile is a combination of these two motion, the projectile motion is overall uniformly accelerated, whereas the horizontal component of the projectile is not accelerated, vertical component of the projectile is affected by gravity. Okay, then the horizontal distance, see, since the horizontal velocity is constant, after t second, this horizontal distance is actually equal to horizontal velocity into time taken, right? Suppose this is the horizontal distance. So object is going with constant velocity u cos theta. Then the horizontal distance x is equal to horizontal velocity into time taken. So the time after t seconds equal to horizontal velocity u cos theta into t. Hence the position x equal to u cos theta into t, whereas the position y is governed by gravity. If object is affected with gravity, then the motion is uniformly accelerated. Then displacement in case of uniformly accelerated motion is ut plus half a t square, where a is the acceleration. Then a displacement is taking place in the upward direction, we call it y direction, is s is equal to y. The velocity is in the y direction initially. U means velocity, initial velocity. We are looking at vertical displacement, then this is equal to initial velocity in the y direction into t plus half a. Acceleration in the y direction is minus g, because u sin theta upwards, g downwards, so it is minus g into t square. So the vertical position of the object after t second is u sin theta t minus half g t square. So the x component of the position is u cos theta t. The y component of the position is u sin theta t minus half gt square. Then if you like to find the position of the projectile, it is x I cap plus y j cap. X I cap plus y j cap is a straight line connecting from here to here. Then the modulus of, so x is referred by this and y is referred by this. Then what is the modulus of that position? Vector is root over x square plus y square. But the objective is here is whenever you have a graph and when you draw it, it is customary to write the position y in terms of x. In the way you have y separately in terms of t, x separately in terms of t. So we would like to write y in terms of x. That means you have to eliminate t with the help of this equation. So from equation 1, let me call this equation 1. Let me call this equation 2. From 1, you can write x is equal to u cos theta t means t equal to x by u cos theta. So t equal to x by u cos theta, and if you substitute this in equation 2, the equation 2 becomes y equal to u sin theta into t, where t is x by u cos theta minus half g into t square, which is x by u cos theta whole square. Hence from here I am writing it. So this u and u will be cancelled. So it is tan theta into x minus g x square by 2 into u square cos square theta. So this whole thing is a constant because angle of projection theta is the initial angle of projection, u is the initial velocity, all are constants. So theta is the angle of projection, hence that is constant, hence tan theta is also a constant. So this equation can be written as y equal to, let us term this as constant a, let us term this as constant b, a equal to, and along with the negative sign you term it as constant b, so it is ax plus, whereas b stands for minus g by 2 u square cos square theta, then that is plus b into x square, or you can still keep it as b as simply g by 2 u square cos square theta. So the equation becomes ax minus bx square. See, this is a quadratic equation. The quadratic equation represents a parabolic path. So parabola is, the equation of a parabola is quadratic because the path of the projectile y, the position y with respect to x has happened to be what? Ax minus bx square, which is a quadratic equation. Hence this path is a parabolic path. So the shape of this path is parabolic. So this is not the end of it. So we are going to arrive at one more useful form of this equation of the trajectory. That useful form, let us look at this. Suppose you already know range of a projectile is u square sine 2 theta by g. So the range of a projectile is this. You know y equal to tan theta into x minus g x square by 2u square cos square theta. And because we have tan theta, let us try to take tan theta out. So you are multiplying with tan theta and dividing with tan theta. Now x square can be written as x into x. So let us take x tan theta here, x tan theta here. Let us take x tan theta out. Y equal to x tan theta into 1 minus this x tan theta we have taken out. So gx by 2u square cos square theta into tan theta. But tan theta can be written as x tan theta into 1 minus gx by 2u square cos square theta can be written as cos theta into cos theta, and tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta, then this cos thetas can be cancelled, so y equal to x tan theta into 1 minus gx by u square 2 cos theta sin theta. We already know that 2 cos theta sin theta or 2 sin theta cos theta is sin 2 theta. So we will be writing this as u square sin 2 theta by g. So let us bring this g to the denominator. So since it is in the numerator, when it comes down, x tan theta into 1 minus x by, when it comes to the denominator, it becomes the denominator of the denominator. So u square sin 2 theta by g, which is the equation of the range of the projectile, u square sin 2 theta by g. Hence y equal to x tan theta into 1 minus x by r. This is one useful form of the equation of the projectile, and we will be using this when there is a wall, when a ball is thrown from distance x, all those things. So from advanced problems also, I mean in cases of advanced problems also, this can be asked. Just remember this. So the equation of a trajectory is x tan theta times 1 minus x by r, where x refers to the horizontal position of the projectile. If the projectile is here, then x is actually this distance from here to here, this distance. The corresponding y position is this y position. That's it.